So digital products are what? Ebooks, guides, webinars, things like that. Productized services are tutoring, um, offering accounting services, offering legal services, things like that. The only difference is with the productized services, you can charge a subscription fee for them. So instead of buying it as a one off, people can buy those ones as every month or every 3 months or every 6 months or maybe once a year, those kind of things. So these are still digital. I look at them as digital products. I don't look at them as digital services because digital services, in my own opinion, are a bit different. So these are productized services, right? Why I like these businesses is easy to set up. We can all do it. In fact, I don't know how many digital products I've sold in my very young lifetime so far. It's easy to set up. It's a quick win. One of the limiting problems that people have with digital products is they say very funny things like, "Oh, I'm a beginner in this thing, so I don't think I have enough to teach anybody." So they let that sort of imposter syndrome catch them. Let me tell you something very interesting. The best way to become better at something is to teach it. A lot of people don't get that. A lot of people don't understand that. But that's the best way to become better at something. If you really want to understand something better, if you want to become more confident in telling people about things or teaching people about or knowing about things, let me put it that way, you need to teach it to people, right? And what better way to do it than doing it in a digital product and getting paid for it? It's a win-win, right? It also helps build a personal brand. It helps build a personal brand. In a way, what we're doing is some sort of digital product. In a way, what we're doing is just you didn't pay for it, sadly, but this is a digital product in its own right, and it's also helping build a personal brand. You've become more familiar with my face. You've become more trusting, I hope, with my face to understand that this chap seems to know what he's saying. This chap also seems to have some sort of evidence to back what he's saying, which I do. So there's that. No inventory. It's a digital product. It's on the cloud, literally. So you don't hold any inventory, all of that. Now, in terms of cons, it's not necessarily easy to sell. With digital products, the problem you have to first solve and the hurdle you first have to climb is you need to be able to build trust with people that buy your digital products. Somebody that's getting to see you for the first time and hear it for the first time, you need to make sure that they come out understanding that this is somebody that knows exactly what they're doing, knows exactly what they're saying, is a trustworthy person in this scenario, in this scale, has a lot of evidence to prove that what they're saying is actually fact and not theory, or at least is theory, fact, and practical and realistic and successful. And then, they will buy your digital product. It's very simple. And when it comes to productized services, right? So, like I said, that's a long, hard word. Productized services they are easier to build. Well, no, they're not easier to build. They're easier to profit from. That's the word. And I'll give you a very good example. Let's say somebody's already a lawyer. Whether you like it or not, your 9 to 5 requires you to provide legal services. Whether you like it or not. That's how you feed yourself. That's how you feed your family, right? Now, once you productize your service and you productize it in a way where you can offer maybe Saturday brunches or Saturday coffee and then provide legal services to maybe smaller businesses that your company or your 9 to 5 will manage, or even other business or creators like myself, you can charge a monthly fee for 3 hours. And what's so fun is, depending on the kind of businesses you approach, you might be able to actually charge at least half of your 9 to 5 salary on just those productized monthly one-to-one fees. So you guys are into legal, you guys are into accounting, you should look into that. I think it's something that works for your field more often. So yeah, what tools are required here? The first one would be social media account again. So, like I said, it helps build a personal brand. Now, depending on how you factor this in or the niche you want to go into, LinkedIn might be a good place for you. Um, IG, Instagram might be a good place for you. TikTok might be a good place for you. YouTube might be a good place for you. It really depends on what kind of niche or what kind of services or what kind of digital products you're selling. That will determine where you go, right? So yeah, that's number one. Social media account. If you want to run ads, typically with this one, you can run ads if you want to, but it's one of those things where even before you run ads, you need to invest so much in building trust on the platform. That way, when people come to your profile or they've come to your website, let's say you have a website, although again, at the beginning, you don't need a website. But let's say that people come to your website or they come to your profile through your ads. You need to have enough content that helps them understand automatically that, yes, this is someone that knows what they're saying. So in the initial stages, while you're selling your digital product, you would also be building your personal brand, right? It's a win-win. One helps the other kind of situation. Another one you might want to do is create an account on a learning platform or even a creator platform. So for example, Udemy. So if you offer webinars, if you offer tutorials, Udemy is there. Etsy. On Etsy, you can sell ebooks. You can sell guides as well. On Gumroad, you can sell ebooks. You can sell guides. Seller.co, you can sell webinars. You can sell. Well, that's more for African. Well, no, not necessarily for African creators. Other creators, every creator can be there as well. But you can sell ebooks. You can sell. I think on Seller.co, you can sell everything: ebooks, guides, videos, tutorials, webinars, all of that. You name it. I hope I've not gone to mess up with my. Anyways, I hope you guys can still hear me because I mistakenly hit my microphone just now. You also need email marketing software. Again, like I said, you're building a personal brand. It's very one-to-one. This kind of side hustle. So you would want to look at building a personal brand. You want to look at also using email software. So I propose ConvertKit. Now, how do you build these digital products, or how do you build, these productized services that we're talking about? ChatGPT is a good place to start. Do not take it as the holy grail, but all the ideas that you would want to think about, you can start with ChatGPT. You can also fine-tune certain ideas. You can start working on building blocks for your digital products with ChatGPT and things like that. When it comes to designing the digital product itself, Canva is a free tool. ChatGPT is also a free tool. They have paid services or paid subscription level or tiers, which I use, which I love, by the way, but you can use the free one as well. It's okay. So in terms of pro tip, how do you know which digital product do I do first? How do you answer that question? Very simple. If there's a particular question that people keep asking you, right, or particular set of questions people keep asking you, create a digital product for those questions. Simple. And then you're good to go. You're already in business. Create a digital product for that. Price it offer an unbeatable price to it, and then send it back to those people. You already have customers. Trust me, they will buy it. And then they will also help you word of mouth, or you can get reviews or referrals from them. And cha-ching, you're making the money.